Hello everyone and welcome back to the Sims 4 Cowplant Farm Challenge at the Cowberry Farm with the Green family and Pine, who just made a delicious looking plate of veggie burgers and then walked off on me. Oh my goodness, I thought he was gonna eat out here because what a view! Look at this, you guys! I had no idea. We actually have an entire watermill behind our house. No wonder they want to tear the dilapidated old farm down. They probably want to build some sort of super fancy apartment complex. This is beautiful. Look at this. We have a little river running down here and a little waterfall back here too. Ah, that's just so lovely. I can foresee the family spending a lot of time over here fishing. And what is this? Look at this. Some little kid just came all the way up to the pond and made a gigantic mess. Oh my gosh, that's kind of hilarious. I guess as members of the neighborhood now, even if it's just for the summer, we should probably clean that up. But anyway, welcome back, you guys, to the Cowberry Challenge. And I am so totally tickled by how excited you guys are about this challenge getting underway and how many of you actually want to do the challenge yourselves. Oh my gosh, that was really flattering. Just to let you guys know, this lot again is made by Simproved on the gallery. In fact, I'm going to take just a moment to pull it up so you guys can see it. It is a not. I want to really reiterate that. Not my lot. I did not make this. I am definitely not that good a builder. And Simproved is one of my favorite builders because, oh my gosh, she can really create quite a few amazing things. Like here's her tropical water park that we're going to have to visit in the future. There is a campus park because I think she's working on building up a university right now. And here is the farm that I snagged. Oh, who else is here because of Seri Pixel Biologist? Oh my gosh. Hello, Orphan Hades Zero. Oh gosh, I'll have to say something later, but this is Simproved. This is her parenthood farm. It is absolutely beautiful. As you can see, this is what it normally looks like before I came in and completely destroyed it. So thankfully she thought it was a really cool challenge too, but that is where you can find the farm, you guys, if you are looking for it. I will ask permission at some point in the future after I look up the mods. These are actually modded rocks that I found for decor, so that I don't send you guys something when it doesn't have any rocks or anything like that. But I'm going to try to figure out the mods. I have saved this farm so that if you want to use it in the future after I get permission and after I find the mods I used, then you totally can, and you too can try out the Cowplant Farm Challenge. And the rules I totally went over very thoroughly. I'm sorry that I basically went over them twice. I was just so excited. Are there for any of you guys, and always feel free to tweak them. This is my first time playing with the rules, so we're going to see if it's actually a viable challenge or not. But today is actually not going to be the very first challenge day. I figured we'd spend a little bit of time with the family, just seeing what they're up to. It looks like somebody is reading Yay Pork Barrels. Huh. Are you getting into, there are apparently poems about hogshed barrels full of bacon. Devin, are you just getting into the spirit of being on a farm, or is that your way of kind of side-eyeing the veggie burger that Pine made? Because I think that veggie burger looks delicious. But anyway, we're gonna spend one day with the oh, she's going downstairs to critique all of the cobwebs down in the pantry. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. Aspen, you are very independent. Look at this little tyke. Oh my goodness, look at how cute this is. He has come outside on his own. I guess we should be okay with that on the farm. He has gotten his little veggie burger all by himself, and he has climbed up on this rock to sit and eat dinner. Oh, thank goodness, his sister is with him. Fern, I'm so relieved you're here with them. But yes, I thought we'd spend just kind of one night with the Green family, kind of getting used to being back in Sims 4 because it has been so long since I have been here, and just seeing kind of what Devin and the rest of the family think of the house. And so far, I'm really relieved that Fern and it looks like Amber are much more, oh, look at Amber. She wants to tell a goofy story and play with her little brother. That's adorable. So it looks like the sisters are watching after their little brother at this new place, which makes me feel really happy. Oh my gosh, and look at these two. Even as a toddler, I think that Aspen and Amber are closer to each other than they are with Fern. But Fern's doing a good job of kind of keeping an eye on her sister and brother. And I think we'll actually go send her out to maybe catch a fish in a little bit. She wants to tell a joke. She's cleaning up her dinner. All right, so the kids seem to be doing okay. I might let Fern go ahead and go off and fish. Gaining the fishing skill is actually something that she needs to do for a lot of traits, but because I'm also trying to get her the angling ace reward, which she's actually had for quite a long time. But if we can get her up to level 4 on the fishing, then we'll actually be able to start working on our little gremlin problem that we have. Though I guess, you know what, I'm going to leave it hands off tonight because we're not... Oh, and she just got points for manners. That is so cool. And she too wants to go check on the toddler. Oh, these kids are just really behaving themselves. I'm pretty impressed. And thank goodness the dishwasher works. Wonderful. But I think I'll do mostly hands off tonight just to kind of see what they do. If I did send her fishing, I'd feel badly because we're not counting today as one of the 24 days. And then the delivery guy just arrived and I totally forgot what I was doing. But I believe I was telling you guys that tonight we will not actually be doing anything like fishing or handiness or any of the traits that might actually count and build up towards providing some sort of skills or some sort of work towards our goals. Because tonight I am not going to count this as one of the 24 days that we'll be running the Cowplant Farm Challenge. Tonight we're just going to get kind of like used to what's going on, used to being back in Sims 4, and kind of see how the Green family settles in on their own. I'm really looking forward to that. I did not anticipate Fern to be such a nurturing personality, for one thing. Like, look at her. She watched over her baby brother while he was outside, and now she's taking him to the potty. I mean, what kind of teenage sister just does that without any prompting whatsoever? This is so cool. And now she's just gonna have to do the classic stand here and wait for toddler. She even gave him a little bit of privacy for a second. That's so adorable. All right, and then over here we have got Amber, and I think she was heading up here to hug this doll. Can she reach him? Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh yes. Oh my gosh. I wasn't sure if she could reach him because I just realized that the doorway was built so tight here. Isn't that just like an old farmhouse where you can hardly squeeze in? Oh, no wonder they gave the kids this room. I don't think Devin and Pine would want to have to squeeze themselves past that banister every night. Oh my gosh. But there we go. And now Amber can actually give her doll a little hug. She seems to be pretty good. She wants to make a wish and start a club gathering. What clubs are you even part of, Kidlet? I've totally forgotten. The Ribbit Society. I forgot about how she was a member of the Ribbit Society. I don't know if they'll still go or if she'd want to be a member now that her sister Fern can no longer be a member. I feel like she kind of was just in it for Fern. So I wonder if Amber would want to do something like a book club or chess now because she's very, very disciplined and very formal that way. She's trying to be a whiz kid. Oh, and she does want to play chess for 3 hours. So I wonder if there's a chess set at one of the nearby park areas. I think there's a couple more spots we haven't really looked at yet that we have access to, like over here. It doesn't look like there's any chess over here. So, we'll do a little bit of exploring and see what the summer area, the surrounding countryside has to offer for Fern in a bit too. Oh my gosh! Pine, why are you so broken up about this? He is mourning Allison. So even though like Devin, who's supposed to be technically like actually related to her great aunt who passed away, is just outside happily thinking about loving toddlers and her little son. Pine, he's just a tender-hearted man. Look at him go. Oh. There you go, Pine. That's okay. You cry it out. Hopefully you'll feel better when you're done. In fact, that doesn't seem to have really upset him terribly much after all. He just definitely is thinking about the household and the fact that we got it because a certain auntie has passed on. So let's see. So he's still mourning her. Somebody's coming. Oh, and then Fern is coming, or Amber is coming down to give her dad a hug after hearing him cry it out over her dead great aunt, or great great aunt, I guess at that rate. And then somebody's coming here. Devin, if you're going to come inside, could you please... Let's see. Oh, and she can pack these into sack lunches now. That's so much fun. I'm going to have her put this away and then clean things up. And since she'll be doing some of the chores, I'm actually going to have her look over at this chore board. I have no idea what this kind of chore board is. I've never used it before. And I want to see how she could use it to influence and guide her children during this interesting little summer escape. Also, she needs to use the restroom. We should probably see about trying to build a second restroom downstairs. And this is going to freak me out that there's apparently a commonly used path for strangers just to walk by the side of the farm right here on their way up to the little pond. It's like, good grief. Good grief, gentlemen. Everybody, please give us a little bit of personal space. All right, and Fern is somehow developing her video game skills. I think she was playing on her toy, or playing on her phone. Good job! Oh, and she's just playing. Good, so she's watching over her little brother. I really didn't expect Fern to be that into watching over her little brother, so that's really nice. And then Aspen, look at him walk. He is working his way over to his little owl nightlight over here. Or being watched over by his sister. Can we have him come and... Can we have him get a bedtime story? We'll have Fern tell him a bedtime story because that seems absolutely adorable. All right, and then let's go back downstairs to Devin, who is currently chatting with her daughter. My goodness, this family is really just quite a happy little group. All right, we're going to go ahead and clear the bulletin board. And then can we set like chores or something from here? How does this work? Set curfew for 11. So you can set curfews. Write note. Aw, you can write notes maybe to Pine or Amber. Huh. I wonder how you could, because I think there was supposed to be something, write note, where you write notes for the family. I was under the impression it's kind of like a chore board. So I'm going to have to figure out how to, let's write note for Amber just because. I'm going to figure out what the heck this does. And I guess since they're not in school, we don't get the cool little school project things. All right. And then we can read notes, create drawings. Interesting. Maybe it's just like a family little note board. All right. We'll look more into that in a bit. All right. So everyone's getting comfy. Pine, you really need something more to do with your time. Oh my gosh. Here, go inside the kitchen and why don't you go ahead and tell a funny joke to your daughter, because let's do a joke about, or let's make funny faces. That sounds adorable. To try to cheer himself up. Like, you know how some parents would over exaggerate their facial expressions to try to hide that they were sad? I feel like he'd do that. What the heck? All right, so they seem to be having a good time. I think he has to actually tell a joke, though. Help fix bad relationship. What? I can do that now? That's so cool. What a cool parenting trick to have. He could also use the freeze ray on her, which you are not going to do, sir. Parenting, teach to say please and thank you. Influence to, ooh, now see, this is something Devin would always be using, is that influence to do things and do various chores that's probably how you influence to do various chores. All right, let's see. I don't want to debate the existence. Let's talk about world peace, because Pines, I think he's feeling a little emotional. I think he's wishing he could have a nice cup of tea to sort of unwind from crying so much about the great aunt's disappearance. And then did somebody put her little brother to bed? She sure did. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you, Miss Fern. And now she's just getting a little drink, and Amber just became good friends with her dad. That's really wonderful. I am so proud of Fern. She is just taking such good care of her little brother. And I think she should have... Let's see, she has homework. So I need to get her a little journal. I thought I had put a journal down here, but I think somebody stole it before the Green family came in. So let's go ahead, because I want Fern to have that journal to write in. And try that out. Yeah, a little notebook. This is actually for Sims to develop the writing skill. This is different than a journal. This is a cool mod that I got from Mod The Sims 4. It's from Plastic Box on there, like the user Plastic Box, who's been a really amazing modder in the community for years now. And you can gain writing and comedy skill from that. But I'm looking for like actual, I think it would be like diary. Let's search for diary. Journal. Would it be like journal instead of that? Let's do journal. Aha, there we go. Private journal. That's what we want, guys. And I think she would have one. Let's go for one. I get the feeling she would have one that would look a little bit normal, but a little bit like a journal. So there we go. All right, that wasn't too expensive. Thank goodness. We don't have a lot of money and we need a ton of it. And let's have her come over and write in her journal. What is that going to do? She wants to buy a pool light and catch a fish. All right, so she's got a cup of water. She's got more emotional control now. Oh, and she develops the writing skill from writing in her journal. That would be so appropriate for trying to get her to that challenge where if we get a sim to writing skill level 4, she can find the diary and get to meet the ghost of Great Aunt Allison Cowberry. Maybe she misses pizza. This is so cute. I could totally just like lurk over their shoulder and watch their thought bubbles and be like, so what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? Oh, Fern. I am really surprised that she took such good care of her little brother too. That really warmed me up. All right. And doing good. She's got her braces and everything. All right. She seems to be doing good. And she's gaining a relationship with somebody. Can you gain a relationship with your journal? Is the Grim Reaper? What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that she met the Grim Reaper. I guess this is her first brush with death, maybe preparing her for the sad moment when her grandfather's probably going to pass away soon, to be honest. So who is she gaining a relationship with? Maybe her brother? She's gaining more emotional control. That's so interesting. It's very, very incremental to gain those things, isn't it? Yeah, she's thinking a lot about the death of her aunt, I think. So we'll leave her be there. And then somebody wants to kiss and make out with her husband. Okay, then. And he's busy down here. Buy a TV. You really need to get your wants in order, sir. Get married to Devin. Now that's getting his wants in order, I suppose. But it seems that Devin wants Pine's attention. Maybe we should put all the kids to bed. Can he tell her to go to bed? Let me see if they can do that. Parenting. Oh, you can put them to bed. Oh, and encourage recent behavior. Oh, let's encourage her because she was doing the dishes. And then I think we're actually going to have Devin come downstairs because it appears that she wants to spend a moment with her fiance. I keep forgetting they're not married because Devin wants a really expensive, fancy wedding. And I get the feeling Amber kind of did that and got the boost off manners. Like, look at that. Look at that. I think she kind of is a little bit of the teacher's pet, the parent's pet, you know, wanting to really get a lot of acclaim and attention for doing the right things. And so I think that's where she got that from. Let's see. She wants to share ideas, stargaze with her mom. So she wants to stargaze with her mom, but I think her mom has other ideas. In terms, let's see, and I'm going to have him write a note he'd write a note for Fern because he would see a note for Amber, and he's very conscious about making sure all their children feel equally loved. Oh, and you get a little parenting skill boost when you write notes. That's so fun. But we're going to go ahead. How are you feeling focused? Oh, because you're a genius. That's why. And we're going to have Devin parenting, put to bed Amber. Because she wants the kids in bed so she can make out with Pine for a minute. And Pine is going back to cry again. You need a hobby. Pine, nobody. Here, why don't you... I'm going to have him send a happy text to his dad and a happy text to his mom. Because I feel like he would be thinking a lot about life and death seeing the urn. So we'll have him do that. There we go. No. You're going to sleep too. If you're going to go ahead and sleep, you need to sleep here. All right. And Devin's putting her daughter to bed. That's so cute. Don't troll the forums, Devin, for crying out loud. Oh, that's adorable. Guys, I love that. Oh, I don't remember how long they've been able to put their kids to bed, but that's really cute. All right. So she put that kid to bed. And can you do anything with your teenage daughter? No, I think that we've got a very, very, like, I'm ignoring you now, Mom, sort of Fern going on over there. All right, so let's send her downstairs. Let's see what she's going to do. Clearly, somebody needs a little bit of guidance, or else all he does is just spend his time mourning everything. And he wants to compliment someone at least and buy a pool ladder. Here, Pine, you need to sit down, buddy. And volunteer with family. Oh, that's so sweet. He wants to volunteer. Look, he's feeling kind of stressed out because he's been crying all night over her her dead aunt, which is kind of hilarious. But I think that that's something that Devin loves. Elope immediately. Oh, and plan wedding event. That's definitely something that she wants to do, but we don't have the money for it yet. And that's kind of been a huge drive in the Green family. Discuss dance techniques. Has to just be friends? No. That should be under like the mischief or the mean sort of thing. Let's see. Oh, and then he wants to compliment. Well, you know what? We're going to have her go ahead and we're going to have her, let's see, express fondness because he's got that gentle heart. Sit down, sir. I'm trying to give you a little bit of a cuddle with your, well, for all intents and purposes, wife. All right, let's see. And then I'm going to go ahead and have her give him a kiss. And let's see. Not try for baby, please. Maybe a snuggle. I can't remember, it's been so long. Look deeply into eyes, which you guys kind of already are doing. And then a little cuddle, because a little like makeout session, I suppose. Look at her. The woman does have enough of a snob trait that I feel like it would keep her happy enough to just want to focus on her family. I feel like she really cherishes Pine's gentle heart, even if he is basically driving the family finances literally into the ground because he can't keep a job to save his life. And she does have enough of the snob trait that she'd be more focused on what she wants and what she's in the mood for, rather than the fact they're in their dead aunt's house. So at least there's that. All right, you two. Well, I'm glad that you seem to be adjusting to your first night here on the farm pretty well. But let's see. Other than just trying to keep them engaged in doing things other than mourning the passed away aunt, let's see. She wants to sleep. So how are their moods after day one here? Let's see. She wants to get to know Pine. They're really wanting a TV. A lot of them have been requesting a TV. What the heck? I'm sorry we made out right in front of you. Aren't even Nina, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, talk about a way to like just introduce the haunted. This is the haunted effect of the farm, guys. I've heard that some people never have any ghost show up when you have the haunted lot trait, but welcome to Nina Callentine, I guess. And we're gonna, oh my gosh, and then meanwhile he's just busy mourning. I'm gonna pin that desire to go volunteering with his family. Maybe pin that desire, well, the get married is a really good one. I feel like that would drive Pine to work hard. Where did Nina go? She's just coming into this house. Ah, she's upstairs. I'm gonna let Pine, like, she just got in my sink. My sink is haunted. Oh my gosh. All right. So to recap on our first day here on the family farm, guys, our house is haunted. Which is definitely very interesting. I thought we would see Allison Cowberry, but actually the first proper haunting we've had is a different ghost who's coming by, maybe because Allison is here. I kind of love the idea of there being kind of like a ghost network of ghosts. None of the kids are really waking up for that. In fact, I need to do auto lights, all lights, auto lights. There we go, so that we just have the proper kind of lights on. The moods seem to be really high up on social, a little bit low on fun. So I think that would make Pine, well, Pine's been crying his eyes out nonstop. Pine, buddy. Pine. Seriously. So he's the one who's up. Oh, yeah, he doesn't want to chat with Nina anymore because he's too busy mourning Allison. Pine, he's so tenderhearted. So Pine is just going to cry his eyes out over the aunt who passed away, to the point where he's actually ignoring an actual ghost who's in the house right now because he's too busy. I didn't cancel that. He did himself. He's too busy mourning her. Oh, he wants to water a plant with his tears. I've never done that before. That's hilarious. All right. Well, I think he wants to kind of boost the mood up. He's a little bit sad to be in a broken down house and feels badly and probably wants to bond with his family because he's been thinking about how this is clearly clearly a reminder of life and death, and his parents are actually very close to passing away, so I could understand how he would take this so personally. But tomorrow will be the day that this family gets ready to begin their journey in developing those handiness skills and in starting to investigate life around the farmland, collecting up all of the mysterious little stones that are scattered about, earning a little bit of money, planting our first crops, and really trying to make this place flourish. But good to know that even though the house is kind of dilapidated and full of all sorts of cobwebs and an urn that Pine cannot stop crying over, they are doing okay. And the girls seem to be adjusting pretty well. Fern is definitely taking better care of her baby brother than I thought she would. I thought she'd kind of be a little bit more standoffish. And Amber is definitely being a little bit of a suck up, kiss up, just a bit. But that's kind of her personality too, and I love her for it. So all right, guys, my very first haunting wasn't even the right ghost, but that means that this lot could get very interesting very, very soon. We have a lot to fix. We have a lot to work on, and I'm really excited to get properly started next time. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.